We're going to lubricate a Model A Ford, and so I've got a few things laid out here that I'll need: grease gun, oil, rags, disposable gloves. You might also consider getting the Red Mechanic's Handbook, Volume 1 by Les Andrews. This book has a lubrication section in it. It shows you where all of the grease and oil points are, with diagrams on the car, and there is a lubrication schedule, so it tells you when to oil and grease each point. So that's the next thing we're going to do, is go in and locate all of the grease zerks. There should be anywhere from 33 to 35 depending on the model of the car you have. So you probably want to locate all of the zerks compared to what you see on this diagram to your car first, and then go in and just hit each one. So that's what we're going to do next. I usually start with the first 7 that you see on each side of the car. So you're going to see 7 on this side, and then as you go over to the other side, you'll see 7 more. So those are the first to start with, real nice and easy. So those are the first 14. So now as we go around to the back side, we'll see another 10, 5 on each side. So let's go up underneath. So here you see the first 5, and then over to the other side, see another 5. Okay, so that's 24 total so far. My car actually has 33 grease zerks, and I grease them every 500 miles when I change the oil. So let's look at another 3. There's 2 for the brake and clutch pedals. And then a little farther over, we've got the universal joint. We have 2 more over here on the drag link. Okay, so that's 29. So let's open up the engine compartment and find 3 more. First of all, this zerk here is not for grease. You'll want to use the 600 weight oil that you use in the tranny and rear end. So don't put grease in this. But this zerk is for grease, so you'll grease that. So let's go around to the other side and take a look at the water pump. Now, some water pumps do not require lubrication. They do put these zerks on the outside for show. So you want to look into the type of water pump that you have to determine whether you need to lubricate those. So that's 32. Now the last one is under the floorboard for the clutch thrust bearing, and it is right here. I don't get too aggressive on that because I don't want grease down into the clutch. So that's 33 total, and the last 2 that are missing on my car, right down below here, just after the muffler, where the emergency brake rod comes through the frame. Every 500 miles, take your oil can, go up underneath, and put a drop on all the brake rods and everything that moves. Plus, up on the distributor here, you can put a drop of oil on the distributor shaft. And then every 2,000 miles, take the cap off, clean, and put a light coating of Vaseline on the distributor cam. Around to the other side, make sure you put a drop of oil on this side of the generator and on this generator shaft, and then open the horn and lubricate it as well. Here is the 600 weight gear oil that you can use for the transmission and the rear end. You can buy this from Burt's. The book says to change the oil every 5,000 miles. I generally do that every 2,000, as well as greasing the front wheel bearings. So I just put a grease gun on each of these zerks and squirt a little in until it begins to come out. In the wintertime I don't get so aggressive because the grease and the seals can harden up a little and crack. So not so aggressive, but I just do it every 500 miles when I change my oil, and that's it.